If you're looking for a country that mixes together old tradition and new technological advances into perfect harmony, then Japan is the country you're looking for. The language of Japan is interesting because along with all the verbal cues that people say, there's a lot of nonverbal cues that happen. People kind of read each other's minds to know what they're thinking. The topography of Japan is interesting because it is off the eastern portion of the Korean peninsula and consists of many, many islands, with Mount Fuji being the centerpiece of it all. Something customary in Japan is their seafood cuisine. There's sushi everywhere, fish everywhere to eat, which makes sense because there are a whole bunch of islands. The government is a constitutional monarchy, which means that they have an emperor and a prime minister. The prime minister is elected every 4 years and works to better the country for the people, along with the emperor. The Liberal Democratic Party has been in control for 50 years, which is just insane to think about that one party has had that much control for that long. The Japanese economy is the third largest in the world, only behind China and the United States. So there's advances happening all over the country. At the conclusion of this presentation, prospective business travelers will hopefully have gained some valuable insight into the Japanese culture and how to properly conduct business there. To begin, the Japanese language not only involves a lot of nonverbal cues, but it also involves a lot of different meanings between culture and culture. It's vital to know that what is being said is how it is meaned. You got to make sure that it needs to be construed the right way. The Business Insider article, 6 Things You Need to Know About Doing Business in Japan, includes a story about an American business traveler who is doing business with a Japanese company. At the end of the meeting, after they thought the deal was all done, the American businessman said sayonara, thinking he meant goodbye to them. The Japanese company took that as farewell, as he didn't want the deal. Thus, they gave their business to his competitor, which just made this whole debacle happen, just because one word was said and it was misconstrued the wrong way. So it is vital to know what is being said is how it is meaned. Continuing along, the topography of Japan is very beautiful. There's lots to see around the country. Mount Fuji is the centerpiece of it all. It is not only a mountain, but an active volcano. It hasn't erupted since 1707, but it's still qualified as active. It is said that you can see Mount Fuji from Tokyo, the capital of Japan, on a clear sunny day. You can also see it from a train ride between Tokyo and Osaka. There's beauty around every corner of Japan, and it is just waiting to be uncovered. So make sure it is seen.